Hello there, Internet. How you doing today? Doing today. Hello there, Internet. How you doing today? Doing today. It's your boy, Tubbs McGee, otherwise known as Adam Schneider, otherwise known as the fattest man on earth, otherwise known as the guy who can't lift correctly. We'll get to the whole not lifting correctly. If you're joining us, thank you. Seriously. From the bottom of my heart. The reason I make these videos is for me. And if you join along and they help you, God damn it, thank you. But anyways, let's move on. So, this is the first meal video. It's really still trying to figure out how to edit these videos. So please, if you see this video and you want to give me some pointers, some tips, please put it down on the bottom. I would really like to hear. All I want to do is be better. I'm joking that I am making these videos for me, but I'm making them so anybody who is in my same situation can see with a little bit of grit and determination, they can do it too. So, this first meal video, I wasn't quite sure how I was going to do it, so I was recording on my cell phone camera, where you're seeing me right now, and I ended up just exporting the frames and making it a picture video, which seemed to work way better. So please tell me if you like this format. If you're wondering what we're doing here, I am trying to become the best person I can possibly be. And that all starts with getting my weight under control and getting back into an athletic conditioning that I find suitable. What do I mean by suitable? When I was younger, just 10 years ago, 10 years ago is a long time, but 10 years ago, if I was walking down the street and somebody asked me to play a pickup game of basketball, I maybe needed to warm up a little bit, but other than that, I'd be able to be competent. Not anymore. I wouldn't say I'm much heavier. I've always been a big guy. I'm just less athletically inclined. I always had this goal to be 235 pounds, and I never got there. Well, now I want to get to 235 pounds and be swole as fuck. No, I want to be lighter than 235 pounds now, and I want to be more athletic than I had ever been, because this life is short, and I'm at my last chance to achieve this before, quite frankly, I'm too old. So I really hope you join me on this journey, because it's not just about losing weight. It's about being a better person every single day. Looking in that mirror and saying to myself, God damn, yesterday's me is scared as fuck of today's me. And if you want to follow me on that journey, please like and hit that subscribe button. But either way, thank you for watching. Let's get this show on the road. Alright everybody, this is week 1, day 1, Monday of my meal. And if you're joining me, I would personally like to thank you. But anyways, let's get on with it. So, starting from left to right, you'll see delicious oatmeal. I am partially made of oatmeal. I love oatmeal greatly. I eat oatmeal most mornings. So, in this oatmeal, I have a quarter cup of water, a quarter cup of milk, and a quarter cup of oatmeal. I have just a fistful of blueberries, and I just microwave that until everything's the texture that I want, and mixed it up. No sugar, no nothing else added. The blueberries and milk add all the sweetness that I need. Then you have a large cup of water, and then that other drink is an electrolyte drink, and I don't have it for the electrolytes. I just have it as a courier for my AKG. It's a 0-calorie electrolyte drink called Squincher. The reason that I take AKG in the morning is not for athletic performance. It is actually because it has been shown to extend health span in mice, and it extended the lifespan by more than 50% in these tiny little worms called, let's see how hard I can butcher this name, Casinora habiditis elegans. It increased their lifespan by 50%. It also had great life-extending properties in fruit flies. And then they also gave 18-month-old mice, which are about 55 years old in human years, about 2% of their daily food intake of AKG, and they immediately noticed within just a couple of weeks that those older mice, their coats became shinier, they became more energetic, and started acting younger. So, you know, if it'll just give me like a 1% or a 2% longer lifespan or make me feel more healthy, I'm all for it. I drink freeze-dried coffee. Come at me, bro. I put in a tablespoon of coffee, the hottest water I can get from my tap, put it in there, and more often than not, I put 1/8 of a cup of milk in there, and I include that in my calorie count. It's not here in the picture, but more often than not, I do that. I have 2 soft-boiled eggs, and by soft-boiled eggs, I mean correctly hard-boiled eggs. So a lot of the times when you see people cut open eggs, and if I think about it, I'll put some pictures up in here. If you see like a gray ring around the yolk in the ring when you, in the egg when you cut it open, that's called phosphorus or sulfur. Sorry, that's sulfur, and that's why your eggs taste like shit. If the inside yolk is hard and crumbly, why are you doing that? It should still be soft and moist. Unless you're making deviled eggs, it should still be soft and moist. Not runny, just soft and moist. You know, feel free to experiment. It's not hard. A really good hard-boiled egg tastes delicious. The calories for this whole thing was 445 calories. Hey, this is me from the future. I wanted to personally apologize for all of the erections I gave everybody for my soft, moist eggs. It's not too hard. Soft. Moist. So here you can see I have some pork tenderloins about 1 inch thick, and I have some Brussels sprouts. These Brussels sprouts are some frozen. This was actually the very first time that I had ever tried Brussels sprouts from frozen, and they weren't bad. They weren't great, but they weren't bad. If you want my personal recommendation on how to eat Brussels sprouts in a way that makes them taste good and not gross, is get fresh Brussels sprouts, cut them in half, a little bit of oil on the cut side, put them down on a baking sheet, cut side down, some salt, some pepper, bake them in the oven about 425 until they start to turn brown on the cut side. They start to crisp up a little. You can also do this in a pan. I like doing it in the oven because you can turn the broiler on after they start to brown a little bit on the bottom, checking them out, and then get the backside too without really doing much effort. After you do that, you get them kind of nice and crispy. Pull them off, put them on your plate, and eat them with sriracha, and enjoy. If you don't like Brussels sprouts, this is why. You have never had them correctly. I have found that most aversion that people have to food is not actually to the food, but how it was prepared. This is why you should learn how to cook. Learn how to cook, prepare your own food, and I promise you, everything will come out alright. Anyways, on to the next thing. I have a 1/4 cup of rice, and that's it. This whole meal came down to, sorry, I had to go calculate how many calories that was real quick, and it just so happens that the calories for this meal were, hold up, hey, around 420. So smoke weed every day. I got that cabbage in there, that green stuff, that good shit. Be sure to enjoy. If it's good enough for Warren G, it's good enough for me. 420 calories isn't too bad. I'm on good pace for a calorie count today. 1,200 calories is about what I'm looking for. For dinner, newsflash, I'm recording this in the future. I had some rigatoni or penne rigate with sausage and peppers and onions and some red sauce. That meal came out to about 500 calories. I'll go ahead and show the picture up here. It was homemade in that I bought the sausage from the store, the vegetables from the store, the can of sauce from the store, and the pasta from the store, and then threw it all together at home. Alrighty, you can do it too. Be sure to cook. Be sure to eat your own food. I hope you enjoyed this. If I have an end card, which I'm not sure if I will, you can come and see the next day, which I wouldn't upload until Tuesday. So I don't know how you retroactively add end cards. We'll see if I figure that out. If it is after the day that I uploaded this, and I have the next day, and you see something on the end card, guess what? I learned something new. All right, and I hope you do too. Thank you for sticking around.